I don't know, I was dead asleep. No. Look, I was talking to them backstage, and I promised I would not do dry, boring, vomitless Shakespeare for you people, because that's just going to turn you off to Shakespeare. I mean, that's what happened with me. I remember when I was a boy. I was sitting in class trying to study Shakespeare, and I would just look out the window, and all the kids playing sports. And all I could think was, God, why couldn't the Shakespeare stuff be more like sports?
Sports?
Yeah, what do you mean? Well, I mean, take the histories, for example. From the 12th century.
So that's a little snippet of what you can expect at the complete works of William Shakespeare Abridged. It's put on by two brothers and their sister. It's playing this weekend at the Peace Lutheran Church in Southfield, bringing to life the stories of William Shakespeare, that is. So for more on this production, of course, we are joined by Ashley, Daniel, and Thomas, or Tom, as you want me to call you. So Tom, Ashley, and Daniel, thanks for joining us this morning. It's a family affair, right, for this play. Is this the first time all three of you have been in a play together?
It is.
First time all three of us have been in the play, yeah, together. Ashley's done the show a couple of times, and she and I were in it together in college. And so for Tommy, this has been like a moment, 15 years in the making.
Yeah.
He's been waiting to get his turn to do this show.
What's it been like? Like, what are the dynamics of having all three of you work together? Are we all friends? Do we fight a little bit? Is there some egos involved?
There's maybe a little bickering
Yeah.
occasionally.
Sure.
But honestly, it's like we all kind of we have a shorthand almost.
Yeah.
And I mean, we've done enough shows together in our mom's living room that we're very used to working together.
Has it been in the family a long time, like since kids? Have you guys been doing plays together?
I didn't start until college, and then once I did a show, Dan did a show, and then it all just
It was kind of a domino effect.
So following in Ashley's footsteps,
yes,
yeah?
very
as
much.
usual.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tom, take me through the play. What can people expect? Do you have to know who William Shakespeare is? I mean, I think most people know at least who the guy was, but do you need to know kind of his background to enjoy the play?
No, I think if you have an understanding of Shakespeare, you definitely get a little bit more out of the play. But if you've only ever read, you know, a sonnet or a couple lines, you can definitely still appreciate the show.
What to you is your favorite part about the play and your role? Loaded question, I guess.
A little bit, yeah. I think my favorite part is just going up there and kind of just shooting the breeze with my siblings up there.
Thank you for saying that. Yes. I was looking at you like, please be careful with what you're going to say.
Very much, yes.
We're on a delay.
Yeah, Daniel, for you two, all three of you are working together. You're putting this show on together. Why this show?
It's one that we've really liked for a long time. Like I said, Ashley and I have been in the show before.
I've been in it twice.
Yeah, it's one that we saw like in an old PBS recording of from back in the 90s. And for theater kids growing up who knew a little bit about Shakespeare, it hit directly in the sweet spot for us.
And Ashley, so what really is it about?
So, you can kind of come up with your own frame story. Everybody that produces it can do it a little bit differently, but ours
What's your version? Yeah.
We're basically a troupe of buskers who are trying to make a little money off of this crowd, and we're going to give them the entire works of Shakespeare in 90 minutes.
And you think people will be able to understand that version?
I certainly hope so.
Is that the goal, right?
That's the goal.
Community theater, obviously very important. We'll get to that in a second. But you three, the community backgrounds, it sounds like we pretty much all picked up on Ashley wanting to do it, and then you, the gentleman, joined in. Is this something we feel like you'll be doing for a while now that you're all into it already?
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's the better part of 2 decades now that it's been kind of a family affair for theater. So I think it's going to keep going.
Okay, I'm going to ask all three of you this question, but we'll start with Tom. Okay. Community theater, why is it so important?
I think it's important just because it provides, you know, in the name, it's a sense of community. It brings everyone together. You just go into a room for 90 to 120 minutes and you leave everything at the door and experience a story.
Okay. Ashley, for you, what do you think?
So I think it's one thing to go to like the Fisher and see some huge touring production, but then to get to go to a smaller place and see maybe someone that you know go and play a character and make you laugh or make you cry. It's a whole different experience.
Yeah. Daniel?
You know, it's an opportunity for supporting local artists, and that's really huge. our company, the Rosedale Community Players, they have done a lot with bringing original works to the stage by local playwrights. And so it's not just the actors, but it's a chance to get exposure for everyone who's trying to break into the arts, really.
So clearly, I know the play is obviously coming about, it's happening, but did you have to pitch it to somebody, and then I don't know how the community works, so I want to know kind of if people want to do what you guys are doing, how would they go about doing that?
Well, we've been members of RCP for a very long time now. Actually, we just figured this out, didn't we? Wasn't it 2010?
So it starts with seniority, is what you're saying.
Yes, it definitely helps.
You stick around long enough, people will start listening when you ask for things.
Yeah.
But this show, I feel like it always kind of been in the back of our minds because it's a three-hander and there's three of us, and obviously we work well together. And, you know, with all of the arts kind of suffering after COVID with the shutdowns and, you know, money getting tighter, we were looking for fundraiser ideas, and I feel like one of us was just kind of on the Zoom and went, there's a show we could do that would just be us and be pretty easy to put together.
Is that weird or different than a usual play? It's just three people?
It is, especially for this show where it's so fast moving and it's meant to be done kind of on a shoestring budget. Like the cheaper the show looks, that kind of just adds to the
better the
vibe.
show, maybe.
Yeah, exactly, because it really just is about the three actors and their chemistry and their banter.
Tom, do you feel a better sense of chemistry after doing the show, and obviously you'll have more performances with your siblings?
No, it's the same it's always been. We've always kind of gotten along. We've always
shooting the breeze,
yes,
as you guys
shooting
always
the breeze,
do.
yes, absolutely.
Before we let you guys go, what days, how can people get tickets? I want to hear how all that works, please.
All right, so we're running, we open tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, and then Saturday we have a 2 o'clock matinee and then an 8 o'clock evening show. Tickets are on the RosedaleCommunityPlayers.org site.
Okay.
Or at the door.
How much?
$20.
$20 either at the door or online?
Yes.
Yeah, online there might be
I think
a
there's like a
processing
$1
fee.
fee or something
It
like
goes
that.
through PayPal.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so you might as, if you want to save that dollar,
There you go.
go to the theater. Thank you guys very much. Tom, Ashley, and Daniel, thank you for joining us this
Thank
morning.
you.
Thank you.